Hi, this is Mike with Everon Technology Services. In this video, I'm going to give you 9 tips to avoid viruses, spam, and spyware, and lower IT support costs at your small business. Let's go ahead and get started. First, what do security-related issues cost your business each year? Here are some numbers for businesses across the United States. They're pretty startling. The average person receives 120 spam messages daily. It's no wonder that inbox fills up so quickly. The total economic damages from viruses last year totaled $55.2 billion. The average data loss incident causes 6 hours in employee downtime. Approximately 17% of data is never recovered from a data loss incident, and data loss costs U.S. businesses approximately $18.2 billion annually. That's a huge number. Now, what's important is that you understand that almost all instances of viruses, spam, and spyware can be avoided just by educating your employees with some simple strategies to avoid these nagging issues in the first place. And that's really how you lower your IT support costs in a really big way, because most IT support issues that we deal with are caused by some sort of security concern like viruses, spam, and spyware. So if you teach your employees strategies for avoiding them in the first place, you're going to see those IT support costs drop. So let's talk about the 9 tips to avoid these issues. Tip number 1, never give your business email to a non-business source. That's how you end up on those spam lists, and that's how you end up with a flood of unwanted email in your inbox each day. Tip number 2, don't forward jokes, chain mail, etc. to other employees. We've all been on the receiving end of these, and unfortunately, I'm sure some of us watching this video have also sent them. I know I've been guilty of it a couple times, but there is no good point. At worst, these things are a distraction, or excuse me, at best they're a distraction. At worst, they're carrying some sort of virus or other malware that can really cause problems on your network. Tip number 3, don't open jokes, chain mail, or anything like that if they're sent to your business account. If you clearly recognize that it's not intended for business, again, at best it's just a distraction and it's wasting your time. At worst, though, you could get a virus that you're about to spread throughout your company. Tip number 4, never open an attachment from an unknown source, particularly if that attachment happens to be a file type that you don't immediately recognize. But even if you do recognize it, if it's from a source that you don't know and you can't verify the purpose of why they're sending it to you, then do not open that file. Tip number 5, don't download free toolbars, shopping assistants, weather bugs, or anything like that. We see those on business computers all the time. They are sometimes fun for people to have, but they usually come with a lot of unwanted email, advertisements, and oftentimes viruses. And again, at best, these things are just a distraction. Tip number 6, never give your information to or download information from unknown sites. Some businesses go so far as to block the sites that employees, to limit the number of sites that employees can go to sites that they know are strictly for business purposes, and they really restrict that. Most businesses don't do that, so your employees are able to go to just about any site on the web. Well, if they're going to those sites and they're putting in your sensitive business or personal information into those sites, then that can cause some real problems. So never give your information or download information from unknown sites, only those that are from trusted business partners and vendors that you are already working with. Tip number 7, never use a link sent to you in an email to update banking or other sensitive information. You should always navigate directly to that site. This is a common phishing scheme. Your credit card company or somebody posing as a credit card company or a bank will send you an email asking for updated information with a link to update that information, and then they'll send you to a form that if you provide that information, you're essentially just handing over sensitive data to them. So always navigate directly to the bank or credit card site. Tip number 8, teach your employees what to do if they think they have a virus or other malware. They need to know how to handle that and who to turn to if they need help. Tip number 9, use your business computer for business purposes only. And that really sums up all the other tips. If people really focus on only using their business computer for business purposes, then 99% of these issues will be avoided. Again, this is Mike from Everon Technology Services. We help small businesses around the country with information technology. If you'd like to learn more, visit us at everonit.com or our blog at smallbusinesstechtips.com. Thank you very much.